Hello, welcome to SD Talks. This is Shagufta, your dost and your host. Today on our show, we have multi-talented powerhouse, a model, an actor, MC, and dancer, and a true inspiration. She was crowned as second runner-up at Miss UAE pageant 2022, and she has recently debuted her film in 18. So let's welcome stunning and dynamic Dhairya Salah to our show, SG Talks. And I'm really excited to have you on my show, Dhairya.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure to be here.
Thank you so much for coming on SG Talks. And really, your story is so inspiring for the young teenage girls. So I want to know more about you. Who is Dhairya?
I would say Dhairya is a girl with a heart full of dreams
Mm-hmm.
because being someone who has always been on stage as a kid, performing, doing some or the other thing,
Mm-hmm.
and now coming to this age where I can actually live my dreams in front of the camera, be what I truly wanted to be without knowing that, oh, I could actually achieve this. So now achieving every single milestone feels amazing.
Amazing,
Yeah.
yes. So how did your journey started as a model, as an actor?
So initially, obviously, I did perform in school,
Mm-hmm.
but what started everything off was when I was 17. I was scouted for Miss UAE International, a
Wow.
pageant that
Mm-hmm.
took place in 2022,
Mm.
and I emerged as the second runner-up there.
Wow, that's congratulations for you.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Mm.
So that I would say was my first ever kind of look into in the professional industry,
Mm-hmm.
and eventually I started working more towards it. That was my starting point where I knew that
Mm-hmm.
Dhairya, you can actually do this for
Mm-hmm.
real, and
Mm-hmm.
your dreams can turn into reality.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started getting more of acting gigs
Mm.
and even modeling. So I've worked for quite a lot of prestigious designers,
Wow. Mm.
and well as done the feature film 18, which
Mm-hmm.
just came out recently.
Wow, that's good. That's great to know about that. And then, how you got your interest into modeling? Like being a student, at that age, the students will be like only focusing on studies,
Yeah.
family, and hats off to your parents that they encouraged you.
I think they
Yes.
are one of the major reasons
Yeah.
why I am doing and achieving everything that I am right
Wow.
now. Because most of the times, what we
Mm-hmm.
see is with kids our age, like I am 20 at the moment,
Mm-hmm.
but back then I was 17 and I was just going to go and appear for my board exams for
Mm-hmm.
12th as a science
Wow.
student.
Mm-hmm.
So they were the ones that pushed me, and they're like, no, if you want to do it, we trust you to balance your studies
Uh-huh.
and your whatever field of interest is. And that's how it all
Very
started.
nice, very nice. So motivation starts from your parents,
It
right?
does, it does.
And you're really a true inspiration for
That
the
means a
teenage
lot.
girls. Exactly. And then what are you doing now?
Well, alongside acting and modeling,
Mm.
I'm a second year psychology student who
Oh,
is pursuing that
wow.
to become a clinical psychologist.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
these
good.
are
That's great.
two of my
So,
interests.
like parallelly, you're maintaining your professional and personal passions. Yeah.
Definitely,
Modeling is
definitely.
your passion,
It is. Modeling and acting are two of my
acting.
biggest
So,
passions.
how do you manage, modeling as an actor, as an MC, as a dancer, and also your personal things like as a student?
I think the
Mm.
factor that really helps me is
Mm.
that all of these field of interest is something that I have chosen,
Mm-hmm.
and they've not been imposed on me. So
Mm-hmm.
I know the value of it and I know that why I'm working towards it.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it a lot more easier. Definitely my parents support that they help me out in every way possible. So I think that makes it a lot more easier that I know what I'm working towards and why I want it.
That's great. So when you was like thinking about to participate in Miss UAE pageant, so like what was your thought like I'll win the title or not? So what was your expectations?
To be very honest, I had no intentions of winning. I had gone there purely for the basis of experience, to
Okay.
understand how everything works, because it was my first rodeo. So I was like, you know what, even if I don't win, it's fine. The experience and the knowledge that I would gain from all the experts that I would meet there would be something that would really help me. And then winning came as a bonus.
Oh, that's great. So, what is your learning moment, and what is that one learning you have learned from your first?
From the pageant.
Yes.
I would say that's to be authentic. Because nowadays, where we see so many people trying to become like one another, following a trend, or even for the matter of taking inspiration, but eventually becoming the person that the other person is. So there, I think that what's important is remaining true to yourself. Like, okay, if this is who Dhairya is, this is who she will be regardless of what she goes through, and regardless of the people she meets. So staying true to yourself and being authentic is one of my key things that helped me there as well, and is a takeaway that I strengthened on.
That's great. That's great. So, as an actor, who is your favorite actor?
Ooh, I like a lot of actors, but I think Priyanka Chopra, Alia Bhatt.
Wow.
Yeah.
I just want to say you that you looks like Priyanka Chopra, you know.
Oh my god, that's the first.
And the way you're talking so confidently, it's like you are resembling her, really.
Thank
Truly,
you.
I'm
Thank
saying.
you so much.
Yeah.
That means a lot. Because that's one of the qualities I really love about Priyanka Chopra,
Yes.
and even Sushmita Sen.
Sushmita Sen.
That
yeah.
they are not just beauties, they are beauties with brains,
Brains.
and eloquence.
Agreed.
So
Yes.
their command on their speech is very inspiring.
Exactly. Yeah, I do follow them. I love their speech as well, like the support, the words, the positive words.
True.
Yeah, every woman can follow that.
You can
Okay,
ask
what was the role you played in 18?
All right, so 18 is my baby. It's very close to my heart because it's my first feature film project. And my role was this 18-year-old girl, Maya, who is someone that's facing a lot of emotional turmoil because of the family issues that she's going through.
Okay.
And a lot of negativity that she's surrounded
It's a
with.
motivational movie.
Yes, it is. It's more of a message to the parents on their conduct and their behavior around their kids, and how every single action that they partake in affects the child, and to the level and the, I would say, magnitude to which it affects the child.
Okay. So, what was your experience as Maya?
As Maya, and to be honest, even as Dhairya on the sets of 18, it was fabulous. I got to live the story of Maya, and with the help of my director and my producer, the creative freedom that we were given helped me explore a lot of the aspects and facets of who Maya really was and how she navigated this entire situation. Because she was just an 18-year-old girl.
So, can you frame that message in one go to my audience?
If I were to phrase it in one sentence or something, I would probably say that your children look up to you every single minute. Even if they show it or even if they don't, they are observing every single move. And every action of yours impacts them to a great extent. So all I would say is give them the love, give them the time and affection that they truly deserve. Because a child does not get the decision to make whether or not they're born, but parents make that decision.
Yes.
So when you do that, nurture them to the fullest.
And they need parents at every moment of
They
life.
do. We
Yes,
still
whatever
do.
the age they are in.
We do.
Maybe they are 8 or 18.
I
Yes.
still need my mom and my
Exactly.
dad. So
Yeah, I do agree with that
definitely.
point. I do miss my parents. Yes. So, what do you think? Like, as a teenage girl, you have stepped into acting, modeling, and you have done MC and dancer. So, what's the message you can give and inspire to women or girls, teenagers, boys, even though it's a girl or boy?
True.
Yes.
I think the advice I would give would really apply to everyone.
Yes.
That when you're coming into this industry or into this field, it is very important to stay grounded, stay in touch with your family, have a good open communication with your family, because there are times when you would feel lost, there are times when you would feel confused, conflicted, and at those moments, having a healthy and strong communication and relation with your parents, which by the way is lacking in today's world, because there is that communication gap.
Yes.
And works both the ways, both the parties need to put in the efforts. So that is something they need to focus on. And secondly, establishing firm boundaries. This is an industry where art can be subjective and it can have a lot of different lengths and levels of acceptance and levels of comfort. And not everything is comfortable for everyone, and not everything aligns with everyone's
Exactly.
personal values
True,
and
true,
ethics.
true.
So establishing that firm boundary, not because someone's telling you, but because you know your values and where you need to draw a line. I think that's really important.
That's really good to know. And being so talented,
Thank you.
and you're also, mashallah, you're on your successful way. So do you still think that you need your parents beside you, or you think that no, I'm good to go now, I'm independent? So
I think my parents have made me very independent, strong enough to take my own opinions and my own decisions, but I would still need them. And I think I would need it even if I become 80 or I don't know how old I would be, but I would need them by my side because I trust their judgment a lot.
and being independent and depending on parents is, I guess, these things are both different.
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
You can be independent but still want to be close to your parents, still value what their judgment is, what their opinions are, because their main goal and motive is to look out for you. They have no other benefit from this. All they
Yes.
care is whether or not my child is going to do something good for themselves.
Exactly. So, do you think that parents, from like we as parents, we are from like old generation, maybe
Yeah.
you are the kids of 21st century skills, yeah.
Yeah.
So, do our decisions match with 21st century skills, and do they helpful in your future journey? Do they helpful in your, following the path where you get success?
Definitely. So I think what happens a lot of the times is the culture and the upbringing you guys had and the culture and the upbringing that we are having is quite different. The times are changing. So there might be times when we might not understand each other's point of view or each other's way of doing things. But what, again, I would emphasize communication, because we both need to come and find a middle ground.
Exactly, true.
And when you find that middle ground and when you're receptive, both the parties are receptive to finding a middle ground and coming to one decision, I think it works out in everyone's favor.
Truly said, yes. It was her favorite movie.
Her favorite film? She's done amazing work everywhere. I think Barfi.
Barfi, yeah.
Because the range, as an actor that she's shown there, it's amazing.
Yes.
Touched my heart. And for Priyanka Chopra, I think Barfi would be a great example because her range as an actor is amazing in that
Okay.
movie.
So, can you say one motivational dialogue from any of the film or any of that?
I don't think this dialogue is motivational. It's not motivational, no?
Yeah, it's a message, motivational message only.
Okay, I think one dialogue that comes at the top of my head for Gangubai Kathiawadi is this. जब शक्ति, संपत्ति, सद्बुद्धि तीनों औरतें हैं, तो इन मर्दों को किस बात का गुरु?
Wow. Wonderful.
Yeah,
That
just
was really,
something that
yeah.
comes to the head. Yeah.
Well said, well said. So you are really a fan of Alia, but you proved that.
Yes, that's something just top of the head.
Okay. So Dhairya, how do you prepare yourself mentally while you walk on stage before camera?
I love this question because this is something my mom helped me out with, and my mom told me
Wow.
when I was going for my very first audition. I remember being extremely nervous, and I was outside the room, and she goes like, "Dhairya, relax." She calls me Jana actually.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
Jana, relax. Take 3 deep breaths. Calm yourself down. Roll your shoulders back and walk into the room. And that helps me every single time, and I do it till date because it's natural to feel the butterflies, to feel the nervousness. And doing this, and especially the rolling your shoulders back, it's a form of posture of confidence. And this doesn't just project towards another person seeing you, to the audience, but it is projecting
Exactly.
something internally to yourself, and that gives you that boost of confidence that, yeah, I got this.
And this is not the small thing, and it's not any easy thing that you have walked first time on the stage and you got the second runner up.
I genuinely feel in my element every time I'm on the stage or in front of the camera. So that feeling, that high, that rush of adrenaline that you feel there, that happiness, that keeps you going.
Wow, that's great. And it states your connection with your parents.
True.
And in today's world of social media, so do you think that personal branding is necessary?
Most definitely, because what happens is that nowadays, since there are trends coming out every day, people are following these trends, and almost everyone's reenacting what everyone's doing. So there is no sort of individuality or uniqueness in it. But what you can do is, when you have your own personal branding, you bring your own tadka, you bring your own twist to the same trend, and you make it yours. So I think that really helps.
So what do you think what is your own that tadka and twist?
I think it's just the way I am.
Like what's that way? I want to know.
I mean, there is no particular way of saying it, but if there is
Because I can see your confidence level, that it's like not 17, from 17 to 20 now, mashallah, it's 3 years. So you
Yeah.
have grown. So like not grown means not the tallest way,
yeah,
but
right.
you have grown your confidence level in
Yeah.
these 3 years, from that time to this time.
I think
Yes.
confidence is one thing that was always there, and that's one of my best, I would say, characteristics, because it helps me out everywhere. And it is kind of the way I present myself
That
as
when you
well.
dream, then you need that confidence. You will get that confidence to achieve that.
True. And every milestone you achieve, the confidence just strengthens. And your
Exactly.
belief in yourself strengthens.
So, what are your future dreams, Dhairya? Now, what is your
Oh my
next
God.
goal?
Yes. So, obviously, there are a lot of projects that are in pipeline at the moment. But one of my biggest dreams is to be a Sanjay Leela Bhansali
Oh
heroine.
wow! We wish you. We wish you want
Definitely.
to. Yeah, we want to
But
see you.
that is one of the things that I have manifested, and it's still obviously something that I'm really wanting to happen, because the way his sets are, the way his heroines are, the way his movies are,
True. The
I think
music,
that
the
is
scenery,
right, and that's what I want my Bollywood debut to look like.
Inshallah, you can do it. You are
Fingers
so
crossed.
beautiful.
Thank you.
And
That's
you
very
are
sweet
so
of you.
confident. You have the talent in you, and
Thank
you
you.
can do it.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Thank you so much.
And Daria, I want you to just share your experience as a, like, how you can handle any situation of the when you felt low, that this time now I cannot do this. Oh, I'm already doing as a model. I cannot do as actor. If I'm doing as an actor, I cannot do as modeling. Did you felt any low moment in your life, like in your
Right.
journey?
True. So there have been times where, as as an actor, I would do well. But if there was any scope of modeling or any gig of modeling, they need a specific height, and sometimes I would fall short for that because I am a short person. So a lot of the times they want a specific height requirement, and I remember the first time that I was rejected because of my height. I remember being sad about it. I remember feeling like, obviously, it's not something you can control.
Exactly.
And that's when I realized, with obviously a lot of consolation from everyone, that it's going to happen. And the best you can do is not take anything personally. In this industry, they have something that they look for. If they see that in a person, you're chosen. If they don't, they don't. But that does not undermine the value of who you are as a
Exactly.
person. So growing a thick skin and being confident within yourself and of who you are and your worth are two very important things to survive any of the lows that you might feel.
So after facing this issue, have you gone back and searched, like any of the heroines have faced this issue?
I think everyone faces some or the other kind of
Yeah,
issues.
exactly. And we have many examples like,
True. And whatever they face, it's always about how they come out from it. That is what matters the most. And I think that is an inspiration to take from all of these women and all of these other people, that no matter what you go through, it's how you come out and how strong you come out.
that's really great. So you're very, mashallah, successful and good. How about your personal things like studies?
Studies are going great.
Great.
I am happy that I was able to balance my 12th boards as well as this the show that I was being a part of, and I scored well in that. And even now with my university classes, even though it gets tough to balance that, if I have a shoot, suppose say 12 in the afternoon, I might have a class. So there might be times when I might skip my class, balance it later,
Okay.
but I don't let it affect my studies.
So how do your friends treat you at
The-
university?
I think this is one thing that I've heard from a lot of people in my university is, oh my God, we never knew you were a model, or we
Okay.
never knew you would do this. Because I think they kind of expect a person to act a little entitled or haughty about that. But I don't think that's affected me in any way. Because again, staying
So
true to
how you are
yourself.
in your daily life?
Bindas.
Bindas, and
Just chill. Yeah.
You're so simple or you're so stylish?
I am stylish because I love fashion, but not in a way that
Daily.
Yeah,
Not
even if
regularly.
it's daily, every place is my runway. But as if I were to base my interactions with my peers, it'd be very chill, because being a model or an actor has not gotten up to my head, which is very important. You cannot let
Exactly.
that affect you, or think that you're all that, and which is why you must stay grounded. So my friends are like, the way you act, the way you are, it's so chill, and we love that, because
And we
it's
have to be.
true, and it's not about showing anyone who you are. Let your work speak for you.
So if we are taking the like any role models for you to go, to go and reach your goal, so who might can inspire you in heroines?
And heroines, definitely Shushmita Sen or even Priyanka Chopra. But what I've learned is, there's this interview of Priyanka that I saw where she said that there is a Priyanka Chopra already in this world. Who are you? You need to become who you envision. So now I would say my role model is my future self, who I envision Dhairya to be, and who I see her as a woman.
Well said, well said, well said.
Thank you.
Really great teaching for our youth.
True.
So as your specialization, you said psychology.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do after that?
Clinical psychology.
Clinical psychology. So
Alright.
what?
Is someone who works in mental institutions and healthcare places as well, dealing with higher level of disorders. So yeah.
Okay. So you are into helping people with their brains, emotions.
True.
Okay. And then, yes, Dhairya, I want you to inspire my audience one more time with your journey, okay, with the positive words. You can frame it in one line or two lines. You can just see my audience.
Hello. So I think one of my messages to you guys would be, stay true to yourself and don't run after perfection, because it's all about the progress that you make. You might have started here today, but you're going to get here, and that takes time. So give yourself time and allow yourself to make mistakes without beating yourself over on it. So all I would like to say is that all I would like to say is that there is no age to start. You can start anytime and do your best.
Thank you so much, Dhairya. It was nice talking to you. And I am getting positive vibes from you.
Thank you so much.
I'm thinking
That's
like
very
why I
sweet.
wasn't like you in my 17. I woke up very late. I was like, I'm getting that vibes inside me. And so this is Dhairya from SG Talks. See, we have a very good inspiring talk, and it's not an easy thing, like in 17 walking on a stage with lots of confidence and winning a title on the first stage performance. And you can see Dhairya, and you can wake up. See, age is not, don't think that I am so young, I am so late. Just start it. Just dream and do it. Thank you so much for watching SG Talks. Keep watching, keep inspiring, and we will come with many more inspiring stories like this. Like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much.